the game. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Michael's Wrestling Review. Today, we're going to be doing a countdown of my top 9 favorite wrestling video games of all time. And if you're wondering at the beginning why I said, give me the game, that's because you can go get this wonderful t-shirt from Doan's PS2 review on TeePublic. It's my friend Michael Porter on there. He murdered a man in that video, in the Kung Fu Panda video. You should go buy it. Michael also has a TeePublic store. I believe it's TeePublic Michael Porter 98. So go check them out and buy some shirts and give them money. All right, so number 9 is a game a lot of people don't remember. It was on something called Sega CD back in the day, which really had a lot of good games on it. But this is WWF Rage in a Cage. If I remember correctly, every match was in a steel cage. That was the only way to have a match, was in a steel cage. But it was a fantastic game. It's not as fondly remembered by people because it was on a console that's not that well remembered. But Sega CD was awesome. Number 8 is, if you watch Up, Down, Down, Xavier Woods and Tyler Breeze used to play GM mode from this game. It was Raw vs. SmackDown 2006. This game is in my top 9 simply because of GM mode. GM mode in that game was fantastic. It just got too ridiculously hard as the next couple years went along. And then after that, GM mode didn't exist anymore. But we're getting an AEW game, so GM game, so fantastic. Number 7 was WWE's first attempt at creating a Mortal Kombat-like game. It was WWF WrestleMania, the arcade game. It was so popular in the arcades, they did put it on home consoles. I actually own it, for the PS1. It's a fantastic game. Like I said, it was made by Acclaim. It was their way of trying to do a Mortal Kombat style game without all the blood and stuff. I'm trying to remember, Doink, Yokozuna, and Bam Bam Bigelow were my favorites to use because just their moves and stuff were fun to use. But yeah, those two were my favorites. The next entry is, I'm going to cheat a little bit. It's 2 games combined because I couldn't pick between either one, so I just lumped them in together. Fire Pro Wrestling Returns and Fire Pro Wrestling World, which is the newest Fire Pro game that has come out. Fire Pro Returns is mind-bogglingly good. I have it for the PlayStation 2. There are 300 wrestlers on the game, and you can make up to 500 more, so you could have a roster of 800 wrestlers on one game, and I'm sure there's somebody who did it, but I just saw a mod the other day that had Daniel Bryan versus CM Punk, which that was kind of fun, and then Fire Pro Wrestling World brings it into a modern day, has guys like Omega, Okada, Juice Robinson, Ishii, Minoru Suzuki. To me, Suzuki's the best one to use on the game because you can just fucking pummel people for the whole game, and that makes it fun. Number 5 is WrestleMania 2000. This was, I want to say, the last WWE game on the 64. I want to say, I might be wrong, there might be one I missed, that might have been like Attitude or something, but this was the last of the great games on the N64. It was just a fun game. All those games that Ukes helped make, which they are now working on the AEW game, so hopefully it's as good as this game. And then, because it's kind of hard to distinguish between this game and my next game, which is No Mercy. I know most people have No Mercy first, but this is my list and I can do it how I want. But No Mercy I have at number 4. No Mercy is regarded as the greatest wrestling game ever made. It may very well be, but it's not my personal favorite. It is a fantastic game. I play it to this day. My brother-in-law, who's not even a wrestling fan, plays No Mercy with me. So that tells you how good of a game it is. Number 2 is WCW NWO Revenge. The reason this is number 2 and then WCW NWO World Tour is the reason World Tour is above, it had more like just randomness. They had like guys who were supposed to be Japanese guys. I'm pretty sure it had who was supposed to be Takuma Shinoku on it. There's this one guy, I forget what his name is. He wore blue and white. That's the only guy I ever used. His finisher was a power bomb, and then you flipped into a pin, but it's fantastic. And then Revenge had such a large roster on from WCW. Had like all the guys from the Flock and all the guys from NWO and all that good stuff. And then number one, to me, the greatest wrestling game ever made. It's mainly an arcade game. I did buy an illegally built arcade thing that does have it in it. You should know what I'm talking about. I am talking about WWF WrestleFest. Bar none. Not only the best wrestling game to me, but the best video game ever made. It is so basic, but it's so much fun. There are 2 modes. That's it. You can either do the Royal Rumble, or you can team up with somebody and go after the tag team titles. And then to get through it, you have to go all the way through, beat all the other players in the game. And then I believe there's 10 other guys in the game. Then you have to beat the Road Warriors. And then after you're done beating the Road Warriors, you have to go all the way back through and beat the Road Warriors again. And then that's how you win the game. And then you can play as the Road Warriors. But yeah, I did have an honorable mention was WWF In Your House. It was fucking garbage, but I love it because it was so bad. Like the graphics on it were awful, but you know, I have a tendency to like things that a lot of other people don't like. Like, my favorite Major League movie is the 3rd one. My favorite Rocky movie is Rocky 5. Sue me. But yeah, those were my lists. Once again, I was inspired by this by watching my friend Justin and Michael's channel, Doan's PS2 Reviews. Please go check their channel out. Go visit Justin's store, TeePublic, Doan's PS2 Review, where you can get this amazing, wonderful t-shirt. And go visit Michael Porter's store at Michael Porter 98, TeePublic Michael Porter 98. And Michael also has takes pictures and has books of pictures you can buy, and then he takes Polaroid. You can buy those too. Make sure you go support them. They're working hard on stuff, working much harder than I am. But I just want to support my friends and use this to kind of give them a platform to let people know. I want to thank everybody so much, and I'll talk to you later.